Hello everyone, my name is Clara and today my topic is about moon and I will talk about my problem and solution and my keywords. I choose my problem why people don't go to the moon anymore.
Why?
I choose this problem because the last time people go to the moon is 50 years ago. And I have my first keyword now, NASA. NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administrations. And I choose NASA here because NASA is the leader of space travel. They can admire that we can go to the moon or not. And I have rockets, my second keyword, because if we don't have any rocket and only we have people, we can't go to the moon anymore. And rocket is important to our travel. Actually, I have a drawing that I had
Okay.
in my.
Wow. Wow.
I draw some peoples because I want some peoples to go to the moon every time. And I have my I have my third keyword, which is people. I have people because people is the most important in space travel. And also,
Okay, speaking of people, how many people have been to the moon?
only 12 men had been to the moon. And I have my first keyword, time, because as I mentioned, 50 years ago was the last time when we go to the moon. The people go to the moon. So that's kind of old.
That's like quite long ago. So, what do you think it took time? Okay, like for us to go to the moon again. She said it's like a long time ago that we went there.
Yes, especially now that we have new, technology.
Yeah, we have modern technology and
Yes.
equipment. Okay, to actually go
Unlike
there.
before.
Yeah. So why took time? Okay, why does it take time?
Because in order to go to the space travel, it is very expensive.
Yeah,
It
again,
is.
expensive. Okay. Do you have any idea how much?
I will prepare that question.
Okay.
But then what do you like when you say time, do you think that it's time to go to the moon?
Yes,
Mm,
because technology is improved. Like 50 years ago,
okay.
technology is just little, and then now it improved and get bigger.
Yeah.
So we can go to the moon. That's good time.
Yes.
Okay.
And I have my last keyword, which is moon, connected to my topic. I have moon because the moon is far from Earth, like 238,855 miles away. So
Okay.
it's very far from Earth,
Yes.
actually. I think that's why the second reason why people don't go to the moon often. And here I have my biggest obstacle, which is people don't go to the moon often. And in order me to solve this problem, I have my solution. I will create the rocket so that the big rocket and also its price can be cheap so many people can go inside and travel and do more research so we can discover new things about moon.
Okay. Why do you think? Why do you think now it's the perfect time to go to the moon? I mean, like, what kind of mysteries or what other information? Okay, can we find? Okay, when we go now to the moon, do you have any idea what else can we find aside from what we have found already before? Okay, and now you said we have high tech, modern technology. So, do you think we can find more things? Okay, in the moon?
Yes,
Like what?
like um as like we can find some footprints
Oh.
like
Mhm.
like some serious creatures
Mhm.
footprints
Okay.
or maybe we can find the the spaceship's footprints too. The
Mm.
spaceship left something, right?
Mhm.
And then maybe we can find some coin there maybe or some gold or some silver things like treasure.
Okay.
All of the things.
Can I have another follow-up question?
Yes.
If okay, if human can actually go to the moon and find this thing, do you think human can live there? Like for example, nowadays they are planning to uh travel or let the human live in Mars. I mean, like Mars, okay, in the future. But do you think also moon can be a livable place for humans?
Hmm, I don't think so. Even if we can travel to the moon and
But not.
discover new things,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so because
Mm-hmm.
there's no oxygen and no water.
Mm-hmm.
All of them, no water and no oxygen. So we need to wear spacesuit every time,
Yeah.
and that's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. You said that you will create the rocket so many people can go to the moon. How are you going to do that? Do you have the funds? Do you have the money? Like,
I need to have money, and I will ask to the government to do
oh,
that,
yeah.
and also I will ask famous people or athletes or actors
Wow.
to go to the TV and then say that this is a good time that we can go to the moon.
Maybe you can
That's
ask
true.
Elon
Yeah.
Musk. Okay, yeah.
How are you going to convince them?
Yes.
You persuade them that this is cheap because you don't have to give so much money, and then NASA will lead us,
Yes.
and that it is safety because the rocket is safe.
Okay.
How sure? How sure it is safe? There are many attempts already that okay that has actually failed. Okay, about the rocket. So how safe or if you're going to rate okay the safeness of a rocket, what is the rating?
Because you said you're gonna use cheap
Yes,
materials.
cheap rocket
Yes.
also. All right.
Well, it will be cheap, and it will be big, and then it will be safe because there's a lot of food and the danger equipments like we can't have something to wear when we don't have any rocket. Maybe rocket can explode, and then we have safety things equipments to wear or do. So it's safe. I can say that.
Okay.
So I have one final question. Like in the future, if it's possible that a man again will land on the moon, but then if a man from the moon landed in your hometown, what would you do to entertain him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, if a man from the moon landed in your hometown, what what would you do to entertain him?
oh, I will entertain him so he can convince his friends so his friend can go to the moon, and then the friend will be convinced and the all the people so the people can go to the moon and we can discover new things.
Thank you so much, Miss South Korea.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.